Hello, everyone. Welcome back for Game 3 this evening, a fabled battle where our heroes will take on, well, one of our terrifying bosses as a rite of passage in Pete and Jeremy's D&D time. When characters reach certain levels, they must defeat a boss in order to ascend to the next tier of adventuring. Our four heroes this evening, Brozz, Maglev, Konzist, Valraith, Windrunner, and Richard Galanodel. Will do just that. They will take on one of our fabled bosses in an attempt to ascend to the fabled tier of adventuring. How you all doing tonight?
I'm fine, it's usual business.
Everything's great.
Excellent. Well, you don't have to be in character yet if you don't want to, but you can. Right now we are on our wheel of bosses. Usually when Pete is not around, we'll just pick a boss for you. But you know what? I wanted to maintain the wheel of bosses a little bit for you all, and since it's not like an event and we can't really theme it. So there are 3 boss options for you guys this evening. The first of which is the Glass Dragon. The second one being the Fungus Among Us. And the third one being Epic Snail. How do you guys feel about those stuff?
Fungus Among Us it is.
That's
the one I want to see. That's the one I want to see.
You're very into the Fungus Among Us, Valraith,
Yes,
and Richard?
We just rolled a D3 and we got the Fungus Among Us.
Oh, you just rolled?
Yeah.
Anyone else have any strong opinions on those 3 just by their titles?
Please give me the snail. Like, literally begging you. Give me the snail.
We'll take both.
As long as I can punch it, I'm fine.
You know what? Yeah, let's just do all 3.
Well, you only get one. So, and of course, there are always 2 options that are the Dungeon Master's choice, that's me, and the player's choice, which is you all. So, given that you're contested, this will be really interesting if you can't come to an agreement. I might have to intervene, but hopefully not. I'm going to spin the wheel now, and I wish you all the best in your battle, whomever it may be against, or whatever it might be against. And, man, I'm very excited for any of these. I know the Glass Dragon's been in there for a long time. The other 2 are pretty new. Oh, and we have the player's choice. So, you guys get to decide amongst each other whether you're going to be battling Epic Snail, the Glass Dragon, or the Fungus Among Us. What do you guys think?
Kill the snail.
I think I'm going to go with GM's choice.
I see. Richard, you're up for whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Bog, you're very into the Epic Snail.
Oh, yeah, if I don't get to kill that snail, then what's the point in life?
Oh, God. Maglev?
I have no quarrels either way.
All right. And Valraith, are you cool with the Epic Snail?
Sure.
All right. In that case, we will take on the Epic Snail. Interesting. Pete was very excited for Epic Snail.
Oh, boy.
It is a very interesting battle. I wish you all, of course, the absolute best in your battle against it this evening. And so, as we come to our battle, by the gods, it's a gigantic snail, cresting over the slumbering spine with no other path but down to Littletoe Valley. This gargantuan gastropod menaces the farmers below. The valley is in complete panic as this titanic creature approaches certain doom. Bartholomew has reached out to each of you in this time of desperation, saying, "Adventurers, I am sending you to Littletoe. It's a valley by the base of the slumbering spine. There's some sort of titanic mollusc that is threatening them, and, well, someone has to deal with it. You've all been with me for a very long time, and I trust that if the 4 of you can't handle it, well, no one will, because we won't really have time to send anyone else. So good luck."
Before you send us out here,
Yes.
do you have a large amount of salt?
I don't. I could potentially conjure it, but whatever. I am not stopping the mollusc. You are. I wish you all the absolute best. And should you fail, the whole valley get eaten up. So good luck! With a tap of his staff, you guys are swirled in a whirlwind of magical teleportation and find yourselves smack dab in the middle of a town. And, normally this town would be a very peaceful place. Dirt roads, right? Little thatched roof cottages, hogs in little pens, maybe the occasional mule to pull a cart full of hay or other simple supplies. It's a farming town for simple folk here in the valley at the base of the Slumbering Spine. But that's not what it's like today. Instead, today it is absolute, utter panic. People are running all over hell and creation. You see people are like rushing out of doors. They have all of their things bundled up in their arms. And it is just an absolute mess where you are right now. What would you all like to do as people run to and fro past you? You've just appeared here.
I'm gonna look for a snail.
Yeah, you look around. Roll me a perception check.
All right. Just gonna look around here, see what's going on.
Looking around, and there's a tiny little snail wiggling around on the ground. And you look in the distance, and you see some cows out in the field. And then you can see up the mountainside what looks like, you thought it was a rock for a minute, like a big boulder toward the peak of the mountain. And then you see it move. And you see it kind of almost blocking out the sun with how huge it is, as there is just a gargantuan snail slowly gliding over the top of this, very large hill at the base of this, right here by this town.
Of course, Bartholomew couldn't teleport us closer. All right. Y'all have your hiking gear with you?
Oh, no, I just kind of like to walk. No hiking gear for me.
We're
Does
just
it
gonna start walking.
Does it look like there's a general store in this town?
Yeah, there totally is. Right now, people are like, you see a woman, she's got like a child in one arm, and in the other arm, she has like a rock, and she has just smacked it through the window of the general store and is running in, and they seem to be looting it. People are looting it right now.
Yes, I totally am going in there.
Okay.
See if they have salt.
You go into the general store.
See if they have a bag of salt.
You see there is a frazzled merchant shopkeeper.
Yeah.
No, stop, don't take it, please. As people are just grabbing things and running.
Do you have salt?
you just casually just walk in.
Yeah, just all cheerfully.
What?
And just go to the shopkeeper. Do you have salt?
No, I don't. Why would I have salt?
Never mind.
He kind of looks at
Have
you.
a nice day, and then we'll just turn around and walk out.
What? And he's still panicking, freaking out, trying to get everyone in line.
Yeah.
You see the snail is very slowly coming down the side of the mountain. You walk back outside with everyone else.
Yeah.
What are you all doing outside? Well, Valraith goes to look for salt.
Maglev was just like walking in that direction.
Okay, so Maglev and Richard, you're just heading toward the base of the hill. It seems like it's already climbed down the mountainside. It's just a big hill that is at the base now. So it's only maybe like a couple, maybe a quarter mile probably from the town. Okay. Bog, are you doing anything? Or are you just following?
No, painting a picture as per usual.
Oh, so you've just plopped down your painting supplies, have taken out a paintbrush, and are painting this snail cresting the hilltop?
Oh, yeah, and I'm going to use my wacky paintbrush of colors. I got that a while back. And I'm going to replicate the exact color the snail's mucus is.
Yeah, I mean, people are fleeing in terror around you, but I assume that doesn't distract you from your painting. Yeah, you're beautifully painting this thing, and I think you're really getting a good look at it, right, as you're standing there painting it. And you can see that its shell is shimmering with various different colors, refracting the light. It seems to almost be like a colorful rainbow of color itself. The mucus is very pale, though. Pale, kind of peach-like. Like a snail.
Well, I think we're in danger. Yeah.
Okay. Someone bumps into your easel as they're just running to and fro.
I'm rather offended. You should probably watch where you're going next time. And
they already ran off. They just smacked into your easel as they're running by.
How far away are they?
They're about 10 feet. They seem to be kind of in a pinch.
Shooting distance, but I don't think that's a good idea right now.
The heroes, I killed them. Okay. Bog, at this point, as you finished up your painting, Valraith comes out of the store next to you. Valraith, you have, there's no salt, unfortunately. Not at least in the general store.
Well, I guess I'm going to fight the snail.
Okay. Bog, you head on along with them, I assume?
Yeah. I'm just following the group for now.
All right. Well, we'll start with the Galanodel, with Richard and Maglev. As you both approach, you hear the sounds of the town kind of dying away. There's still an obvious panic set in. But up ahead, you see this gigantic snail. It's getting a little windy as you're climbing up this little hillside, or at least just out of the main town proper. And as you're getting closer to it, you're seeing it's actually moving pretty fast. You thought it was moving slow, but that's just because of how far it was. It's like sliming its way pretty quickly down the side of this hill. There are some trees in between you and it, and you can just kind of hear them splintering in the distance. Turning around, you can see Bog and Valraith are catching up to you. Would you two like to do anything as you hear this giant snail coming?
Yeah, so number one, gonna throw some caltrops down.
Okay.
Number two, gonna put down some soap.
Some soap.
Yeah.
Where did you get this soap? Just a bar of soap?
If you look in the Galanodel Adventuring Pack, which you can purchase.
No, I'm fine. I'm asking, it's a bar of soap, like one bar of soap.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Just gonna put that in the middle of the caltrops, whatever.
Sure.
Some ink. Why not? Maybe a piece of chalk, sure. Piece of chalk.
You just start pouring shit on the ground?
Yeah, some daggers fall out. There's some broken glass from all the potions the Galanodels drink.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of broken glass, actually.
There is a lot of broken glass. There's a perfume vial.
Okay.
Magnifying glass. There.
Is it just everything on the adventuring gear table?
Everything that can be potentially sharp, I think, is what he's going for.
No, not everything that could be potentially sharp. Just like random garbage is literally what he's throwing on the ground here.
Yeah, sure.
A grappling hook goes down.
Okay. Is it tied to anything, or is it just the hook?
It's just the hook.
Okay, you don't affix it to any rope. It is just a grappling hook. Okay.
All
Richard,
right. Looks at the portable ram fondly, looks at the ground, and puts it back into the bag.
Okay, you keep you have your duffel bag, I assume, is what I'm hearing? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, after just taking a few seconds to dump garbage on the ground, he's gonna start chopping trees down and making spikes. Yeah,
so you take a hand axe and start going at the tree?
Nah.
Okay.
Shifter's sorrow.
Oh, you take your big old axe and start going at the tree. Okay. Well, that's sword. Sword, yeah.
great.
Okay, you start just hacking at trees. Maglev, what are you doing? In the distance, you can hear the splintering of wood as the epic snail has reached the other side of the forest and is starting to like plow through it, coming towards you. You can't actually see it right now because there's like a forest in the way.
Okay, I was going to ask about how far does it seem to be?
Your guess about a quarter of a mile from where you are.
Yeah, Maglev doesn't have anything like to set up or anything, so at least not that I know.
Okay, do you want to just help Richard there? Just punching trees?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So Richard, you're chopping trees. Maglev, you're punching a tree down. Okay, what's your goal for these? What are you trying to do?
So you know those like old spikes that were, like battle-aid, like sharpened tree stakes?
Yeah, palisade kind of deal. I get you.
Kind of like a palisade, but angled towards.
Yeah, I totally get you.
So
and your goal is to make like a couple of those to hopefully slow it down.
As many as possible, so that we can like keep up with it and slash at it until it dies.
Okay, you're gonna be lucky to get one at the rate this thing is plowing through the forest. Maybe two, because Maglev is helping you out.
Yeah, maybe Maglev can like find logs, like more dead trees, and I can just sharpen them with a couple like chops.
Okay, yeah. Would you like to do that, Maglev?
Sure.
All right, can you roll me an investigation check? And actually, I think at this point, Valraith, you and Bog approach the edge of this forest where you can see it's dead quiet in the forest. There are no animals, no nothing. Apparently, there are also no fallen trees. But yeah, Bog and Valraith, you see Richard with a big purplish sword chopping at a tree.
Is there anything like bamboo around?
No, this is like a small. No, there's not. It's a temperate farming area.
I mean, like, you know, the size of like bamboo, like saplings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. There are some small trees.
Oh yeah. Handy dandy wood cutting axe. I go chop a few down.
Okay, so you gather a couple of these, and Richard, you've chopped down one tree with your sword, which again, sword's not the best for chopping trees down. But you've chopped one down, and you've positioned it kind of the way you want, or at least you're trying to. Can you roll me an athletics check to see what you're able to accomplish, Richard? All right. Oh, I'm sorry. If you had a woodworking tools, that would also be acceptable.
I have a maul and a greatsword, so I have a sledgehammer and a big choppy chop.
Sure. So you've jammed it into the ground well with your sledgehammer, and you've kind of made a good spike as the thing is getting closer. Bog, would you like to do anything here at the site? As Valraith is collecting little saplings, and Maglev is looking around for dead trees and not finding any.
Well, I would paint a picture, but I've done that a little bit too much recently. I need to lay off. It's almost like an addiction. I'm gonna take out that neat paintbrush of colors, and I'm gonna start dotting just white on the ground so it looks like salt. If the snail's intelligent, it'll not run over the salt.
Oh, okay. And which paintbrush is this? Is this a magical paintbrush of some kind?
Yeah. Let me just ping it real quick.
Yeah, I'm interested because I know you have a couple of magical paintbrush. It's just endless ink.
Yep.
But the ink is meant to reflect the thing you want it. Okay. All right. Okay. Can you roll me, I guess, either a performance or
Deception?
Yeah. Oh, I guess deception. You're proficient with your painting, so yeah, you could roll me either, and they'd be fine.
So performance or deception?
Yeah, or if you want to do like a dexterity, like painter's tools check, that's also fine.
Oh yeah, I need to do this quickly, so I'll roll dexterity.
Sure. You're just quickly just
quick dodge.
Paint. And Richard, weird. There's salt all over the ground. You didn't remember getting salt? Convenient. Okay, so that's happening. Valraith, you've collected a bunch of these saplings. You doing anything with them?
Yeah, go over to Richard.
You see Richard is getting this big spear log in place.
I just hand him to him. Here you go.
Thanks.
You quickly sharpen the edges of them as you all kind of regroup. Maglev, I think you probably found like a small little tree that you've broken into the right kind of position. And as
sharpening these particular like twigs is just like a half cut.
Yeah, they're pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And you're just sticking them in the ground with the big one?
Yeah.
So as you all feel the rumbling of the earth, and you can kind of see, right, the big shadow of this snail starting to loom, and you hear the splintering of the forest, do you all kind of just regroup to face this guy head on, or?
I think we should probably run like little babies.
I'm gonna just get off on the side of the road.
Yeah,
there's not even like a road here. It's just plowing through the forest. It is gargantuan.
I'm gonna hold my shifter's SAR in my offhand for now, and I'm gonna my boomerang, magic boomerang, to throw at this thing.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is
Maglev will probably like stand around like with Richard and ready action to cast one of his spells.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. What action are you casting? Are you readying here? So we've got a spell from Maglev. We have a boomerang from Richard. Bug, you're readying a run action?
Yeah, probably. I should probably not get close to this thing.
Okay. And Valraith, your ready to action is?
Actually, I'm gonna jump straight up in the air using the handy dandy kite shield and see how far this thing is away and how fast it's roughly going.
So you leap into the air and you have like a little bit of an aerial view as you begin to slightly kind of, I guess, maybe like do little kiting spins as you slowly descend, and you can see it's like 100 feet away and just plowing through the forest. It's gargantuan. This thing is an easy 40 feet high and comparably wide. We've got a huge, colorful, spiraling shell behind it. And yeah, it is just ripping trees down as it slowly, as it slides its way through. You can see a glittering, mucusy trail of destruction behind it. You're still technically in the air, right, at the end of your turn, or do you land at the end?
I do land.
All right, so you land next to your allies?
Yeah, and that's just movement. I am going to make my weapon a short sword, which is my bonus, and ready an attack.
2 short swords or just 1?
Just 1.
Okay.
Sword
all right.
Board.
You're all ready to roll. You're dodged up. Oh, I'm sorry. You all got your weapons ready. You see this incredibly dark shadow looming, an absolutely monstrous. Oh, of course, it starts right in the wrong spot. Thank you, music. You see a massive dark shadow as wood splinters and as this giant snail erupts from the forest in front of you. I'd like everyone to roll for initiative.
Do our held actions go up?
They will, but I'd like to roll for initiative first.
Okay.
Just to get an idea of our order here.
3, 4, 5.
13.16. Just in case we need a timer.
Oh, not great ones. Oh boy. Valraith, Bog, Richard, and Maglev, and the Epic Snail. You see,
excellent.
It's just bulldozing forward through the forest, wood splintering and breaking apart in front of it. It has 2 large, like, antennae that stick out from the front of it right now, and it's got a very, very kind of pale, peachy, like, coloration to its flesh. And We're at the top of the initiative. Valraith, what would you like to do? I'm sorry, actually, let's get those right. Well, it's not within melee range for you melee guys as it busts out of the forest when it first comes in sight. But Maglev, I believe you have a ready to action, and Richard, you had a ready to action to attack it at range.
Is it within 30 feet?
Yes, it bursts out of the forest, shattering some of the trees in front.
In that case, Maglev will cast Scronify, which basically is reduce.
Okay. So how... Bigger is better, like my biceps. Enlarging flex. All right, excellent. So you flex threateningly at this snail, and the magic of your very large muscles is going to shrink the snail. All right, what does he have to roll?
Constitution saving throw.
He is very good at Constitution. Unfortunately, natural 17. He does not scronify as you flex at him. He does not shrink. And then, Richard, you had your boomerang.
Yeah, I really regret this.
Would you like... You don't have to throw it if you don't want to.
I have to throw it.
All right.
This is a reaction to throw this boomerang.
I'm aware.
It is not my action, therefore I do not have a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
So this is for the snail.
Yeah, 15 doesn't hit the snail. It deflects off of its hard shell.
And then this is for me.
No. I will say, I respect the move.
Yep.
Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Ow.
All the worth it.
Oh man. So you get yourself 11 as you get boomeranged, Richard. Ow. You hear a voice. There's no PV. Oh. Uh-oh. That's Bartholomew wants to chime in. All right. We're now, I guess, I'm sorry, Bog, did you have a ranged action as well?
No, I was running for my life.
Okay, so you book, your reaction, you book 30 feet back.
Actually 40 feet, because I'm a monk and I'm fat.
Oh, hi. All right, so you are now 70 feet from the epic snail. And as you threw the boomerang, it seems to like its little like feely eyes like look over toward you, Richard, seemingly noticing you. It's your turn, Valraith.
Okay. A little different. It's like 30 feet away from me?
Yeah, it's 30 feet from you currently. And it seems to have kind of slowed a little bit, surprised to see things.
Surprised to see.
Or maybe surprised probably by the boomerang and the magic more than anything else.
Oh. Well, you know what? At a time like the present, I go and run straight to it on the side of it, and I'm going to attack.
Alrighty. You run forward with your short sword and shield. Yep. Go ahead. All right, that will absolutely hit it as you run over and stab into the... You see, like, the fleshy kind of foot of the snail that is the big, slippery underside, and you stab upward into it with the short sword. It rakes along its side for 9 points of damage. Okie dokie.
And my bonus, I'm totally gonna do. One sec. Yeah.
Excellent. A magical glowing shield of faith protects you, Valraith. And I imagine, is this just like a golden glow around you?
No. It's like a fog.
Ooh, it's almost like a haze.
Yes.
Interesting. Oh, right. Of course, the cloud.
Of course.
I'm a fool. I love it. It's almost like a foggy haze. Yeah.
It's not snow, though. You know, that's the heretics.
Never snow.
Yes, the heretics.
Alrighty. Brozz, your move, you're 70 feet from this epic snail, and as your friend stabs into it, you hear it let out a horrible, like, scream almost, which echoes across the countryside.
Oh, so we can beat it up. Okay, that's nice to know. I'm gonna use my, I'm gonna walk up 40 feet to it, and I'm gonna use my Kensei shot and pull out my shooting boxing gloves.
Excellent. So you just punch, and how does this work? Does the boxing glove just go boing?
Oh yeah, it just shoots it at a distance.
No, this is just an aesthetic question. Is it like you throwing the glove, or is this kind of like a glove at the end of like an extendy thing?
It's more like a spring-powered glove, and then it comes back to me sometimes, and then other times it just gets lost and wherever it goes.
Yeah, well, we don't care where it goes. All right, excellent. I love it. Go ahead and make your attack. Oh no. Well,
you know, it was the attempt that matters.
Yeah, exactly. That one got like stuck a little bit, maybe, but unfortunately not going to connect. You're end your turn 30 feet away from him. Any bonus actions, or is that the end?
Kensei shot is my bonus action. That's it for me.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. It does extra damage. That's very neat. Richard, it's your turn. 30 feet ahead, you see this snail looks pissed, and you can see on its flesh, it's starting to like turn from this peachy flesh tone to almost like a reddish color, and its skin is starting to like undulate.
I just want you to have a mental image. Who's the guy from Expendables, Lee Christmas?
Okay.
Jason Statham. I want you to imagine Jason Statham has elf ears, and he threw a boomerang.
And hit him in the face.
Goddamn face, yeah.
But you have your boomerang back now, right?
Yeah, it always comes back.
Yes, you still have.
Not.
Yep. You just have a big bruise.
In this game, action search does not grant a bonus action, correct?
No.
Then I'm going to blow my second wind, first of all.
Sure. Good call. I love a deep breath. Very flavorful.
Yeah. Jason Statham picking himself up from the boomerang to the face.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You're fucking done, mate. Runs up to the snail and is going to try to hit it with Shifter.
Now, Shifter Sorrow does stuff against shape changers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This, unfortunately, is not a shape changer. But, important to note, yes, you swing with the Shifter Sorrow, slashing deeply into its flesh, very similarly to how your friend Valraith just did. Oh my god! Oh, wait, the psychic damage is against the Shifter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. 10 points of damage. Oh, actually, it says, or any creature capable of naturally changing its form.
Oh boy.
I don't think this counts for that purpose. Alright. Cool. You connect for 10 points. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm like moving around to the side, and I'm like trying to keep Sorrow in, so as it keeps moving, it continues.
You're hoping to drag it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Maglev. What would you like to do?
Maglev is going to do his usual thing when it comes to magic and just throw out a chaos field.
Alrighty. That's a pretty good option.
And he's casting it at level 2.
Excellent. A Chaos Fist. Oh no! Unfortunately, the Chaos Fist goes wide, and no, it hasn't had a turn yet, so it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, unfortunately, the Chaos Fist goes wide. You punch, and a blast of magical arcane color flies, but unfortunately, it deflects off of the creature harmlessly. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Maglev?
Unfortunately, that's all I can do.
Stand 30 feet, or are you trying to back off further?
Yeah, I'll say, but actually, there is one thing I want to do. I do have a bonus action.
Sure.
Since that miss, excuse me, Since that miss, I'm just going to see if I can't, like, kind of like hang on to the side of the shell, or like kind of like jumping onto it using tempestuous.
Oh, how does that work? You use a bonus action to fly up to 10 feet. Excellent. So you just run up to it and you try and fly up onto its shell. It has a lot, not a lot of spiny protrusions or anything, but the shell is somewhat rough and is definitely ridged. So yeah, you jump up and grasp on, and you're trying to hold on. Can you give me? I guess I'll give you. No, I think you're on it now. You get on it. You're on it. Staying on it might be hard, but you're on it right now for sure.
All right.
The epic snail's turn. You see its body kind of ripple and change in color, going from this peachy red, this peachy skin tone almost, to a bright and angry red. As it does, you see erupting from kind of the front, the face-ish area of this creature, 5 terrifying not mandibles, but almost tendrils or tentacles, each with sharp, spiny flails at the end, or red, fleshy flails rather. And it begins to flail wildly at you guys. Oh man, what is it doing? Music, you suck. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble with my music tonight.
Wait, is
all
this
right.
a flail snail?
It is a flailish snail. Not a full-on flail snail, but a flail-ish snail. And it will flail with its flails. All right, so Valraith, we've got, I think, 3 tentacles coming at you, and 2 coming at Richard. So it swings one down at you, a second down at you.
That hits.
Baby, it slams you for maximum damage. And a third flail.
That way misses.
Alrighty, and then Richard, 2 swings toward you with the other flail. That'll be a 23 to hit for 10.
Yeah.
Are you still up?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And a 16?
Hits. Another.
Alrighty, it slams down with these tentacles, kind of squealing angrily. And you all can see the shell beginning to ripple with vibrant colors. That is all that it's got. We move to the top of the initiative, Valraith.
Okay, so this thing is it like pulsating the color, or is it just turned red?
Oh yeah, no. Well, its body is very vibrant red. It's kind of turned red. The shell is pulsing with colors. Kind of is like a little rainbow.
Like a cuttlefish or an octopus.
Yeah. Yep. What would you like to do?
Well, it is time for more fun.
Oof.
Oh wait. Do I have an ally within 5 feet for advantage?
You can do that.
No, well, no.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound like one of the features you have. You have a lot of features. That's not one
Yeah,
of them.
I do. No, I was thinking it. Never mind. Okay, that and I will use all of my lay on hands on myself.
Okay. And it has not moved. It seems to have stopped and is now trying to fight you.
That's fine.
Okay. So you just lay on hands, and is that all?
That's it.
Can you actually roll me a concentration check for that Shield of Faith you cast earlier?
Sure.
I think you got hit once, right?
Did.
Okay.
I'm good.
You're good. All right, Bug Brozz. You see the snail is like beating the shit out of your friends. What would you like to do?
Well, you know,
again, gargantuan.
Well, you know what they say, do unto others how you like to be done unto yourself, so I'm gonna go beat the shit out of it for my friends.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, I'm just gonna run up to it and punch it thrice. Actually, no, twice, never mind.
Okay. All right, you run up and you're just punching at the fleshy, like, flesh part of it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you'll hit with both of those.
And, so since both of those hit, I'm also going to activate my agile parry from my boxing gloves. My clawed boxing gloves, to be specific.
Your clawed boxing gloves?
Oh yeah, I gotta put claws on them. It's more like rusty nails, but you know, I had to do with what I had to do with.
This feels aggressive. All right, what does that do?
+2 AC.
Oh, sick. That's always good. Go ahead and give me the damage too, as you, I guess, shank this guy twice. All right. 10 points is swishing 2 slashed punches upwards toward it. It flails angrily. All right. Is that the end of your move, Bog?
Yeah, that's just about it.
All right. Richard?
Yeah. I'm going to Fighting Spirit as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I gain 5 temp HP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna drink a potion because that really hurt.
Yeah, he does. He does hurt a lot. Oh, what a nice roll, though. Oh, that was a big potion.
That was a big potion.
Holy crap!
That was a bad roll.
Yeah, I guess so, man. And what does your Fighting Spirit do?
I'm using it just for the temp HP.
Oh, okay.
But it gives me advantage on weapon attack roll and a turn.
So
it's over now.
You drink up, and you heal a bunch, and Maglev, it's your move. You're up on the snail's back, and from up on the snail's back, you see a couple of things. First, you can feel the vibrating colorations of the shell, and you know, you're an innately magical person. There's some weird anti-magic stuff about this. The second thing that you notice is there are a couple holes in its shell, like higher up, that you might be able to like shoot into if you could get up to them.
How far? Like how high are those areas?
It'd just be an athletics check to climb over to them from where you are, if you'd like.
Well, I mean, I just want to know about how high is it?
Okay, so you're about 10 feet up. It's probably another 10 feet up on the shell. At least the one that you can see from there.
All right. In that case, let me find something. Where?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first things first, I'm just gonna send a. I'm just going to attempt to get up there.
All right, go ahead and roll me athletics check. It's part of your movement.
All right.
All right, yeah, you climb up, no problem. You see there's a big like fracture in this shell and a big hole where clearly it's been battered by something. Yeah, you see the wiggly red flesh of the snail beneath it. What would you like to do now that you're up there?
Well, I'm pretty much going to be grappling that flesh straight on.
Oh, you're just going to reach in and just try and hold on.
I am reaching in with both hands.
Ooh!
With the gloves of the Winter Court.
Now, normally you can't grapple a creature that's so much larger than you, but I think with this specific case, I think just to hold on, you probably won't stop it from moving, but it would definitely help you stay on, and for the purposes of the gloves, I think their effect would work.
Right.
So athletics is what you would normally roll to grapple. So go ahead and give me an athletics check, and I'm going to roll its athletics with disadvantage. Yeah, it rolls really well, and unfortunately, yeah, you're reaching in and you're trying to grab on, and I think you've got a good grab. You're grabbing onto the shell is I think the real key, and your gloves, you can feel the reflective magic of the shell, right, affecting your gloves. So you're grappled onto the shell, but you haven't grappled into the actual creature yet.
All right.
So that'll help you stay on, assuming it moves. And at the end of your turn, the flail snail has its legendary actions. The epic snail has its legendary actions I completely forgot about. So it's going to use 2 legendary actions to use snail speed ahead. It moves 30 feet directly forward. Actually, it moves, 20 feet directly forward. So it plows forward. Not out of your attack ranges, unfortunately, Valraith and Richard. So no opportunity attacks because it's so big. But it just slabs forward directly toward you, Bog. Seemingly like screaming almost in pain. It's a very, very upset snail. And then it will swing its tentacles, or now it's its turn. As its action, it's going to swing its tentacles around. It's got 5 of those still. I think. Yeah, because no one actually damaged it that turn, did they? Oh, no, Bog did. Bog damaged him. What does that mean for it? Okay, no, it wasn't quite enough. All right, so he's still going.
I did 10 on my turn.
You healed on your turn, right?
No, the turn.
Yeah, the first turn his tentacles weren't out.
Okay.
So he is going to. This is not your stock flail snail. He's going to make a couple of different attacks. He's going to make one against probably everyone but Maglev, because I don't think he knows Maglev is up there. So we're going to have one attack at Valraith. Valraith, here's yours. Oh my god.
Dang.
The tentacle, bam, slams down.
Go ahead and do this.
Oh no! And I imagine it's just like a sweep of the head, right, as these flaily tentacles slam out.
It's all good.
All right, Bog, here's 2 coming at you. Oh my goodness, a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
Well, 10 piercing to damage and an 11, which probably ain't gonna get you.
No, I'm good.
Oh.
Other than that, that literally just smacked me across the face. That kind of hurt.
One thing I did forget.
Mm-hmm.
I have the adamantine charm.
Oh, so it's only 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Aha! All right. Actually, there should be 3 coming at you, Bug, because you actually hurt him. 17?
All right, and I am down.
Oh shit! Really? Oh man!
I am a fragile boy.
What's your armor class?
14 and 16 with that agile parry.
Wow. All right, and then we got another tentacle swinging at you, Richard. A 16
Is my AC?
a bludgeoning. All right. That is
5 tap on, 3 goes through.
that is the epic snail's turn. Valraith, it's your move. Looking at this snail, he's still in pretty good shape, and you guys are getting clobbered. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, he's still beside me.
Yeah, he's still technically beside you because he's so huge.
I'm going to do something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go attack. Not enough. And then bonus action, tie the string to my finger, and fly on top of the snail.
You're tying what to your finger?
My string for my kite shield.
Ah, right. Excellent. You fly up on top.
Right there where Maglev's at.
All right, you fly right up to Maglev. Valraith lands on the snail next to you. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Valraith, or is that the end of your move?
That's it.
All righty. Bog, can you roll me that death saving throw?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. Okay, Richard.
I better do this now, otherwise I'm not going to get a chance. I'm going to Fighting Spirit Action Surge. 2 attacks at advantage.
Okay.
What? 20,
You'll hit.
11 and 21, 13.
All right, you slash at it twice. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You see your ally, Bog, is in rough shape.
I used both my actions and my bonus action.
All righty.
I'd like to do more, but...
I feel you. Maglev,
Yeah,
you're up on top of the snail.
Yeah, Maglev will pretty much just he's gonna like pull out his Tesla's wand and just like stab it into that hole and then activate it.
Is there anything that happens with that damage or no?
With your 13?
With the 11 and the 13.
Oh, yes, you hit it twice. I forgot.
24.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that's going to be enough. You, as you swing upward with your blade, cut one of its tentacles off.
Nice.
It screams in pain. It only has 4 tentacles left.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maglev is gonna take that his Tesla's wand and like stick it inside like that hole in the shell onto the flesh and then act.
Now, what does this do?
Basically, I have to roll a 1d100.
Oh, to see what happens. Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's that? It deals 3d4 lightning damage.
Okay.
No save. Yeah, no save required.
Oh, really?
So it says.
Oh, wow. That's actually really good. Shit. That maybe is even better against this guy than rolling the lightning bolt. All right. Well, maybe not. Well, I don't know. Damage is damage.
Yep.
You zap him. The snail flails around, upset. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Maglev?
I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
All right. The snail rockets forward. He full snail ahead. He runs over Bog, who doesn't actually get like crushed, but just kind of gets carried around on the slimy body of this thing. So you see your friend Bog just lying on the side of this, like stuck to the side of the slobbery snail, as it just blitzes forward. What happens next? The people who are on top, which are going to be Maglev and Valraith, I need you two to roll me strength saving throws. Or I guess Maglev, it's probably both strength saving throws to stay on. Maglev, no, you've got advantage because you grabbed onto it. You took the action.
Okay.
Yeah, so both of you managed to stay on.
I can't believe I did that with my awesome strength.
And now it's the snail's turn. It is going to, you see its head just kind of turn around and begin to bludgeon back at you guys on top.
Did I get attack of buff?
Oh, you absolutely do.
Cool. Oh, no.
Not hitting. And it will begin to swing wildly. So it's going to first swing at Valraith with a tentacle. Zabap.
Not even close.
Okay. And then it will swing again at Valraith. And then it will swing at Maglev once. And then it will swing two at Richard, because Richard attacked him. A 20 for 13 and a 9. Oh, I'm sorry, an 8 for 9.
One of its
One's... Yeah, let's get off.
Pardon?
It's only 4.
Oh, we only have 4. All right. So that actually didn't happen.
And it just left my range as well.
Yeah, that's why you just made the attack. Right?
Does it have reach from?
Oh, yeah. These tentacles is big. Very big.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very long.
20 to hit for 13. So 8 goes in.
No, it actually, that was... Oh, yeah. So it's only the one attack. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Valraith, it's your move. You see one of your allies is unconscious nearby.
I see the hole in the shell, though, right?
Yeah, it's not very large for, like, a weapon.
Yeah, but it might be a weak spot. Bonus action. It's a bow.
If you're looking for a weak spot, it's the flesh.
Yeah, well, it's inside. It's flesh inside, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for certain.
Yeah. Let's go. It's all
You
good.
try to shoot the longbow, not quite clicking. Alrighty. Is that the end of your move, Valraith?
Yep.
All right, Bog, give me another one. Oh boy, Bog.
I do believe I am in danger.
Richard,
I know my next move.
what would you like to do?
He's on 1-1, right?
Yeah. He is. He's also like right near you now because he kind of got slimed around with you.
All right. I'm gonna shove regret into his mouth.
Okay.
How's
Potion?
regret taste?
Oh God, it tastes of regret.
Oh, I feel this one every single day.
Take a point of inspiration. That's a very good response.
And then I'm going to Fighting Spirit 5, temp HP, because that's all Fighting Spirit.
All right. Okay. You're just juicing up is what's going on here.
Yeah, that's my last Fighting Spirit.
Okay. Maglev, it's your move. What would you like to do?
So I'm going to use meta magic and use Quicken Spell to turn a spell of a casting action to from one action to a bonus action.
Okay.
And the spell I'm doing that with is Chaos Fist. And it's going straight down into that hole.
Sure. Go ahead. You just kind of aim down and punch. Oh, no. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, my dude. Well, it is a bonus action, at least. That's all. Unfortunately, though, the 8's not going to hit.
So, could I cast that same spell as an action now?
Yeah, I'll let you go for it. You're just like, it will work someday.
My fists have never failed me before. I refuse.
Okay. There we go. Oh, that one will hit. Okay, you connect for 21. Finally hits him.
Wait, I would like to use Empower Spell to at least change the 8 around.
Pardon?
I'd like to use Empower Spell to, sorry, change that 5 around.
Sure, if you'd like.
All right, so I think
17's a pretty damn good roll on that spell, but if you want to reach for more, you could.
Yeah, let's say I'm going to just change around that 5, and whether it doesn't really matter if it goes higher or low. I just want to see if something.
Sure. So you. Oh, I see. You're looking for a different damage type. Okay, go ahead and give me it. Ooh, very nice.
Just add 2 more, so 19, 30 damage.
It is not a critical hit, so it's only going to be the 17 there. But I mean, plus the 2 from that other thing.
Yeah, that's 19. The 11 is actually part of the.
No, the 11 looks like it's just a crit. It would be if it was crit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume this is a first level cast, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's still 19 points of damage. And what kind of damage is it? It's either psychic or thunder, right? So you're fine. Yeah.
I'll go with the psychic.
Excellent. The snail screams and flails around in wrath. All right. That was your turn, Maglev. The flail snail's gonna go.
Did that have to do anything to its tentacles?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. One of the tentacles pops. It just, the psychic energy appears to be too much. It poop, and explodes. And a horrible red goo and mucus just splats everywhere. All right. It's now the snail's turn. Oh, the snail will use its snail speed ahead move and blitz forward 20 feet as it was before. I guess Richard and Bog, if you would like, may take attacks of opportunity. Bog, now that you have been brought out of the slime by Richard.
Can I light up my sunblade with this attack?
Yeah, sure. I'll get it.
All right.
11.
I forgot you have a goddamn sunblade. All right.
Yeah.
We gotta do strength saves too, right?
Pardon?
for being on top of the snail and
It's
it moved.
11 damage, not 10, because Shifter Sorrow is a +1.
Ah, I gotcha.
Wrong
Cool.
sword.
I'll add the extra damage. And then your Sunblade absolutely hit for 23. Go ahead and give me that, Deeps. You slash into it for 8 more radiant. What does that do? That's damage on a single turn, right? Yeah, this is all on the same turn. Okay. He is still looking pretty okay. Valraith, you managed to stay on still against all odds. Maglev, can you give me a strength save with advantage as he's blasting forward? Oh no! Oh, you're with advantage. You're fine. And yeah, he's now way out of reach of, or now he's 20 feet away from Bog and Richard.
He hit the spike yet?
Yeah, he should have hit the spike.
And then this turn he moved another 20.
Yeah, he would absolutely hit the spike here. How do we want to rule the spike? Let me quickly look at these improvised damage rules.
It's an improvised sword.
You wouldn't happen to have like
Plus you're not.
strong
What was it?
followers or something, maybe?
Oh, I'm not using that.
1+.
All right.
It is a good
All
one.
right. Let's see. Trap damage. Okay.
Maybe it's like a lance, maybe it's a D12.
Would you consider this a setback for a gargantuan snail, dangerous for a gargantuan snail, or deadly?
Clearly it's... well, considering he was mowing through...
Mhm.
I would say this is a setback.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. Cool. There'd be 2 D10s then. As he just slams right into it. And actually, you know what? Let me roll. You know what? I'm gonna say, if he does poorly on his roll, I'll make it dangerous instead of a setback.
Sure.
Let's see. I'll give him a DC probably 10. Okay, so it's just a setback. 2 D10s, please.
13.
Alrighty, he skewers himself slightly. He's now bloodied.
Will you do anything for the caltrops, or?
Nah, not for the caltrops, my dude. I'm sorry.
It's 1 damage if he fails.
I will give him the 1 damage. I'll just give it to him.
You'll just okay.
I'll not give him the movement penalty, but I'm gonna give him the 1 damage. He's gargantuan.
All right.
And he's a slug.
What about that illusory salt I put down earlier?
Oh, right!
Oh, Jesus.
That's a really good point. All right, let me roll. So it's illusory. Usually it's an investigation check to see through illusion. So I'll roll his investigation. Oh, it's salt. He's terrified of it. He veers off to the right and just starts slamming back into the forest again.
All right, well, at least he's not destroying a town now.
And now it's his action. Okay. So he's moved away from Bog and Richard. He's going to use his movement on this turn. He's actually going to move another 20 feet.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
He took 2 up attacks.
Yeah.
And the spike and the caltrop.
Uh-huh.
And
all on 1 turn.
All in 1 turn?
Yeah, with the other damage. He already lost an eye for that turn.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Yep, because that was with legendary movement.
Exploded.
It popped. So he's going to swing with his 3 tentacles that are left. And you, at this point, hear like a horrible screaming coming from this creature as it begins to swing its mace-like tendrils back toward Maglev and Valraith. Valraith is going to make a tentacle attack against you first. Kashwak.
Nope.
And then a second one against you. Kasvak.
Yes.
Oh, that might even hit you. Wow.
It actually did. And I'm bloody, but that's all. I'm good.
You just like the snail. And then Maglev, it will swing back at you as well. A 19 to hit Maglev.
I'm pretty sure, even if I do throw up the shield, it's still going to hit me, I think, because it'll equal 19.
Yep. Unfortunately.
I'll take that damage.
Okay. I like Chat's idea. Just a French giant with a bowl of garlic sauce. That would do it. All right, that's the epic snail's turn.
I have plans for it afterwards.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, all right, your move. You're on top of him still. What would you like to do?
Oh, just, you know what? It's not my vibe doing long-range attacks. Well, it's time for
You're still up on the Hydra's back, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a snail, not a Hydra, but
bonus action. And hey! But it's now short sword again. So.
oh no, Valraith!
Yeah,
Man, what? You guys have had some rough dice luck today.
man.
So really, I mean, I've had some very good dice luck too. Yeah, you swing down with a short sword, yeah, but unfortunately, not doing it. Also, I need that concentration check for the Shield of Faith.
Oh, it's already down, remember?
No, I forgot, but okay.
Yeah, it's down already.
Okay. You could have lied to me. I would have believed it. I appreciate your honesty.
I'm honest. I'm also gonna down one of these. Oh,
You just
that was nice.
start chugging potions. Alrighty. Bog, it's 40 feet away from you. What would you like to do? As it is now
right,
it's like retreating into the forest. It seems your illusory salt was just enough to drive it back on its own.
Hey, at least it's not running down the town. That's something.
For now, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna run up to it, and I'm gonna just try to smack the shit out of it with this sunblade I got.
Alright. Well spoken. You run forward, start slashing the shit out of it with your sunblade.
Oh,
Nice.
You should, dude. Why didn't you start this earlier? This was the strat, apparently. just slash the shit out of it.
well, yeah, I guess I really should have thought of it earlier.
Who
That's my
knows?
bad.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage. This is gonna be brutal. All right, 17, pretty solid.
And since I'm next to it now, I'm gonna use patient defense.
Oh, bonus action dodge, very good. And actually, with a 17, I don't know how you cut off one of the eyes from behind, but you do. Probably it's probably the one that just hit Maglev, right? It gets deflected just a little bit right as you run up and slash up with the sunblade, which carves through one of its not eyes but maces, cutting it off. It's got only 2 left.
I'll collect that after the fight. I'll use that to make paint or something.
Oh dear God. Okay, you all are animals. Okay, that's the end of your turn, right, Bug?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Richard, you are 40 feet from this guy. What would you like to do?
He just left my range, I thought.
Yes. Well, and then he moved. It was 20 feet as his legendary action, and then he moved another 20 feet on his turn.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Going to move my 30.
Okay.
How far away is he? 10?
That would make him 10, yeah. You see your boomerang.
Oh God.
I pick my boomerang out of my face.
It's just been there the whole time, just sticking out of the side of your head.
Yeah.
Excellent. You throw it, unfortunately not connecting with the boomerang.
Bonus action.
Really? Let's
Yeah, you boomerang and you catch it with the bonus action.
Yeah.
All right, Maglev, is your move.
All right, so Maglev is just kind of getting a little bit upset at this thing, so he's just going to start pouring out light from everywhere.
Ooh, interesting. You erupt in radiant energy. This is a very interesting one. What does this do?
Pretty much deals my level and damage to it every turn.
Oh, jeez.
And I take the same, basically anything within 10 feet, it will take that, I think.
So
Thanks.
you're resistant to the radiant, so you don't take anything.
I take half.
Yeah, which is 0 because it does 1 damage.
No,
No, that's 3, right?
level 3. It deals 3 damage.
Oh, it's half your level.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it does no damage to you.
It does.
It
no
just
damage
hurts
to
things
you.
around you.
It just does 1 damage to the snail, and then every time you deal damage to it through an attack or a spell, you can deal an extra amount of radiant damage equal to your level.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Now this isn't an attack or spell, but yeah, basically this is a net positive right now. No boomeranging yourself. This is just good.
Isn't
All
there
right.
someone directly next to?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is Valraith. Would you like to move a little bit away from Valraith? There's plenty of room on the back of the shell.
I mean, is there any other holes?
Not that you see.
Ooh, all right.
Actually, what's your passive perception?
10.
Yeah, not that you see. Valraith, you have a 13, right?
Yes.
Yes, I checked your passives earlier because there was something YouTube in particular might have seen. Yeah, Valraith, you also don't see it. Oh, you probably do see another hole a short ways away, but unfortunately, Maglev does not right now.
It's all good.
All right, Maglev's at the end of your move.
It's only one.
Yes.
Full snail ahead. It bolts another 20 feet, which Bug, you can make an attack of opportunity if you like.
Alright, I'm gonna continue smacking the shit out of it.
That's the strat, I think. We've determined that was actually the move.
Yes.
You hit.
Alright, and the shit smacked.
That it in fact is. All right. It is now the epic snail's turn. The epic snail, on its turn, is going to withdraw its tentacles, its little tentacles, back into its shell, and then it will just, move another 20 feet. I would like, actually, I needed to do this on the legendary action. I would need Maglev and Valraith again to roll me strength saving throws up on its back. Valraith finally falls off. Now, Valraith, you fall 20 feet, so you actually would take fall damage here?
Uh-huh.
Unless you have some other reason that you wouldn't.
No.
All right.
I don't think the kite shield offers any kind of protection for that. It's
6 bludgeoning damage.
Sorry. Me.
Here's the further question. Does he land on the caltrop?
No, I don't think he does that, so that'd be a dick move. The caltrops are in the snail right now. They're there. They're being carried away. So, all right, that was during the legendary action, and then it withdrew, and now it moved another 20 feet. And you can see that its colors are changing, going from that bright red to almost like a coolish blue as it
still
tries to
beside
retreat.
me since I fell off?
No, actually, because you were falling off during the legendary action movement. It's probably about 30 feet from you right now. And that's where it ends its turn. Valraith, your move. It's trying to flee into the forest. But Maglev it takes the 1 damage from Maglev. Let me just add that right now.
Okay.
I'm
going 30 feet, and in the wise words of the one that is hitting it, I'm going to smack the shit out of it.
Oh, why didn't you just try that earlier?
Oh, it works.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work right now because it is withdrawn into its shell. It's using its shell defense.
Well, you'll smack the shit out of it harder again.
The 18's not going to hit this turn, Valraith. I'm sorry.
Well.
Oh, wait. No, it will. That's its AC with that. Sorry.
Oh.
Its base AC is 14.
Excellent. All right. Well, guess what? Boom. Oh, I'm not done. Not done. I also have...
Yeah, I reduced the armor class from this guy from its natural armor, because it's gargantuan instead of large.
Bam!
From what it would normally be. Oh my
24.
goodness. All right, you divine smite. All right, you slam into it. Huh?
Did I hear a pop on the inside?
No, because those are withdrawn right now. You do not feel the pop. But you do slam into it.
Oh, I smacked the shit out of it finally.
The key strat is just to declare that you're going to smack the shit out of it, and then you've got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Speaking of it, trendsetter Brozz, what would you like to do as a snail retreat?
I think I'm gonna have to do triple shit smacking this time.
Actually, before that, I just want to say one thing real quick, because Bug, you're 40 feet away, which is fine for you. But you can see as it's now bolting away into the forest, right? It's leaving like a very colorful trail, almost like a paint oil slick behind it of colorful blood and viscera. Because the very colorful.
I should probably collect that actually. I'm not sure. I'll do it later. I'm gonna go smack the shit out of it.
Yeah, as you rush forward, all the color splashes up onto you. You're very colorful. Go ahead.
I'm using Flurry of Blows, by the way.
Sure.
Nice.
All right. One hit, unfortunately. One hit's one hit. We'll take it.
Yeah, so I'm at.
Pop it again.
Just a little love tap.
Just a little tap. All right. Unfortunately, two of them miss, but one of them will connect for a weapon 5, and the snail screams as usual. It's looking pretty beat at this point. It's not on death's door quite yet, but it's in full retreat. You can tell that much. All right, Richard, you're a ways away now. You're 50 feet away from him.
Yeah, I'm gonna put away that boomerang.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna take out my sledgehammer. It's shell cracking time.
Okay.
I'm gonna dash action 10 feet beyond the snail currently is.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you just dash 60. Well, 60 feet actually gets you halfway up the snail. Remember, it's 40 feet long. Very big, huge snail.
No, I'm not climbing.
I'm sorry, epic snail.
I'm going along the side up.
Yeah, but you still don't get fully around it. Because the back end of it is...
I was to the side of it in the first place, right?
Yeah, you're at the side of it still.
Yeah, I just want to continue moving along.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Richard?
I'm gonna this action drink a potion.
Just boop, put a potion back.
Yeah. This one is green. Does that taste like?
It tastes like green.
Okay.
How would you say green tastes, Switch?
Man, green to me is like you took some kale and you took some apple and you put it in a blender, a citrus of some kind.
This is like my grandfather's diet. Jesus. All right.
Throw some wheatgrass in there too, just for good measure.
No, it's lemongrass. Clearly lemon.
Oh no, that does not go well with that mix. All right, so you make an abomination.
It's green. No, I don't make it. Bartholomew made it.
Bartholomew made it. You're right, but it tastes like green, which is abominable. We've learned.
Yep.
All right, Maglev, what would you like to do?
Yeah, Maglev
You're the only one still up on him.
Yeah, Maglev is still pouring out energy. He's going to throw down another Chaos Fist into the hole.
You've gone Super Saiyan. How'd we do? I can't see it.
Rolls.
Oh no, man!
Remember, you gotta smack the shit out of it.
You just gotta slap the shit out of it.
You do need to declare you're smacking the shit out of it.
I'm a sorcerer. I can't go smack the shit out of it.
Spell the shit out of it.
Spell the shit out of it.
Yeah. Oh, would you like? You know, I will say, Bog, I did give you a point of inspiration. Would you like to donate your point of inspiration to your ally?
Oh yeah, sure. You want to be inspired, buddy?
Yeah, Maglev, with Bog's assistance here, insisting you just got to spell the shit out of it. Would you like to try and spell the shit out of it?
Yes.
Roll again, and you have to declare you're going to spell the shit out of it.
I am going to fist spell the shit out of it.
Hey!
Oh boy!
Oh no! Well, no. Well, no, 14 will hit him up there. Yeah.
No, because he retreated into his shell.
Yep.
That doesn't actually affect him from up there.
Because he's up top.
The +4 doesn't. Yeah, if you're hitting him through the cracks, it doesn't matter.
Does he have that?
So, I'll
from the
choose fire.
All right. Fire. It is unfortunately resistant to fire, my dude. Oh no, it's blue right now. It's resistant to cold. Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. So how much is that? 13.
13, yeah.
Okay, he's still up. He's actually still pretty up. I guess he wasn't as injured as I thought. But a couple more of those and he'll be done.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? Oh, I'm sorry. +1 from your radiant soul.
Yes.
Well, I thought it was equal to
no.
my level of his.
Yeah. So
I'm
it's
sorry.
3 when
It's
he hits.
+3.
Yeah.
Okay, so another 2.
But
All right.
At the end of his turn,
It's
another.
1.
So
Okay,
what you
jeez.
should be doing is
And on the snail's turn, I put 1.
No, it's
No.
at the end of the ASMR's turn.
Oh, Jesus, this is so confusing.
So
Up
All
to
right.
10 turns.
13 plus 4 is the easiest way to remember.
Gotcha. All right. Maglev, you end your turn up there on top of the snail?
Yeah, still hanging on up there.
All right, at the end of your turn, the snail bulldozes forward, and it exits the forest at that side.
Do I get an
that's
attack of opportunity on it?
ripping through. I think everyone still in melee of it does, which is all 3 of you, actually.
Remember, lads, smack the shit out of it.
This is correct.
Galanodel, you will hit just barely. Unfortunately, with the retreated shell, the Sunblade does not connect.
I will I will slice the shit out of it.
Yes, please do.
Interesting
Ah,
strat.
damn it!
No,
Miss-
not the way you need to
The
snap.
dice are not on your side, my boys. All right, the snail is in really bad shape. That maul cracks and puts like a rippling spiral crack through the shell. Still in one piece, but in bad shape. All right, so that was it. Exits with the bonus with the legendary action movement. It exits the forest on the opposite side, and Maglev, you can see up ahead of you, maybe like 50 feet. There's actually something of like a ravine that it is unknowingly just going right toward. All right, its movement. It's just gonna double move toward the ravine. So Maglev, you get pulled along with it. Can you roll me an strength saving throw to stay on it? Oh no! Maglev, you finally fall off. Taking 9 points of bludgeoning from a fall.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yep. Are you still up though?
Barely.
Whew. But yeah, it is now 20 feet from this ravine as it is just straight bolting. All right. Valraith, it's your move. It moved 60 feet that round, so it's 60 feet from you right now.
Well, no time like the present. Bonus action, and well, I'm gonna shoot it.
Ooh. Now it is still engaging its shell defense, so it's gonna be a tough shot, but maybe.
I'm gonna
Snipe
shoot
the shit
out of it. Oh my god!
No!
It was an attempt, and that's what matters, bud.
It like fires in and it gets lodged in the crack in the shell, but doesn't go through the crack. So it looks like it would have been a solid hit on any other creature, but not on the epic snail.
Oh my god! I've rolled so many like 2s and 2s and 3s. It's not even funny.
And yep.
Wow.
Would you like to move at all, Valraith?
Yes, I will move 30 feet.
You just keep chasing after it, splashing through the trail of mucousy viscera,
Yes.
of colorful mucus. Brozz.
All right, well, I'm
60
gonna
feet
use
from
my bonus action to deactivate the hilt of the Sunblade, and I'm gonna use my action to just dash up to the side of it.
Alrighty, you bolt forward, you are right up next to it, and again, it is at the edge of the precipice of this ravine that it looks like it's trying to like crawl down the side and retreat into.
I thought it was 20 feet away.
When it exited the forest, it was 50 feet, and then it double moved, so now it's 10.
All right,
It's kinda hard
well,
to
shit.
tell, but the front of it is 10 feet from the ravine. It's probably the easier way to look at it.
All right, so how far away am I from the ravine, though?
You would be probably like 50 feet because there's 40 feet length of the. I guess it depends. You could be between 30 and 50 feet, but
Oh,
you're
yeah, I'd like to be,
alongside
like-
the snail either way.
Close to the front of the snail, around 20 feet away
Okay.
from the ravine.
Okay, so you just bolt. Oh, right, because you have 80 feet of movement. So
Yeah.
you're right up next to the snail as it's trying to retreat toward the ravine. Okay,
And yeah, that's my turn.
cool. And you've deactivated your Sunblade.
Yes.
All right, Richard, it is.
60 feet away, I dash. Actually, it should be 50 feet away because I had 10 extra moves.
Yes, it is 50.
I'm gonna dash once again the full 60 so that
Okay.
I'm 10 feet up its side again.
Cool. Maglev,
How far am I from the snail?
You would have fallen off halfway through this first movement, so you're a solid 50 feet from it at this point. I mean, it bolted.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Well, I think Chaos Fist is 60.
Oh, you totally within range. Yeah, those spells have crazy range.
All right, so yeah, this is his last spell he could cast.
Oh no!
Level. I shall fist this thing.
Right.
Oh my god!
Spell the shit out of it!
No! Oh my god!
Maglev,
What the hell?
you blast out this Chaos Fist, and I hate to say, there's actually other mechanics to this that just haven't come into play yet, because you've just been shooting it through the little hole. I need you to roll me a d6.
Oh god.
As its reflective shell maybe does something.
Oh shit.
Oh god!
Not good.
I need... Huh?
If it's just going to do 2 or more damage to me, just let me know, because...
Oh, it's not going to affect you. The Chaos Fist slams into the shell, and you see that coloring, reverberation, and spiraling of the shell intensify and pulse a few times with power before discharging in a radius around the snail, which is unfortunately going to target Bog and Bog and Richard, because you two are both up there.
Yep.
Yikes! I need you both to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I'm in danger.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
All right, so that was a level 1 spell, right, Maglev?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 points of force damage to Richard, 1 point to Bog.
I'm literally crying. How could you do this to me? I'm shaking in my boot.
Oh, wait, does that knock you out?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. And Richard, I'm sure you're still fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I feel so bad about the Chaos Fists. The rolls have been awful today.
Yikes.
Oh boy.
Also, how would you have known about the shell? But
Listen, just smack the shit out of it, spell the shit out of it, snipe the shit out of it.
Is
A
the
fluorescent.
Smack.
Is
Huh?
the snake going to use its legendary action now?
No. It's not. On its turn, it is going to disengage and slime down the side. It is now 10 feet down the side of this big ravine. We're at the top of the initiative. Valraith, you can't see him anymore.
How far away am I from the edge?
Probably. Oh God.
Actually, what I'm looking for is how.
Actually.
how
Wait a
far-
minute. No. It can't have gone off the ravine yet. It's moving off the ravine, so you can still see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, to go with what actually worked, I'm gonna smack the shit out of it.
Okay. You'd be about 50 feet from it
Holy
right now.
crap!
See, just
Oh!
smack the shit out of it.
Smack the shit out of it. That's
Valraith,
the only thing that works.
Pull back with the long one. Fire.
Fire.
12 points of piercing. Valraith, in what way do you finish off the epic snail?
Right through that crack.
Oh, you split your own arrow?
I'm gonna split
Oh,
my own
yes.
arrow like Robin Hood, right down the middle.
So right as it's moving toward right over the edge of the ravine, trying to snail its way down, you hit it with one last lucky shot, and there's a resounding crack as it tumbles, releasing its grasp from the side and tumbling off of the ravine.
Yeah. Well, it looks
And then
like
there's a
I'm
really
gonna-
loud crunching sound.
Well, you know, I wanted to grab some of that shell, but I guess not anymore.
And as the flail snail lies slain at the bottom of the ravine, you all take a deep breath and grasp around yourselves. You see it fell about 60 feet. It's not a super deep ravine. But yes, You have defeated the epic snail.
Yes.
Switch, by the way, its strat was to disengage on its turn and then legendary action after Valraith to retreat.
Oh boy.
He was a smart snail, sort of.
Right.
I mean, he
said
fell for illusory salt.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
The key word was smack the shit out of it.
Exactly.
As
If it wanted to win, it should have just kept flailing us.
Yeah, it should have just smacked the shit out of
The
us.
shit out of us.
it only had 2 flails left. It was full retreat mode at that point. But
I'm gonna get
I
me some
only had 5 health
calamari
left. It
from
was
that.
not...
yeah, it doesn't know that though. It bludgeoned the crap out of you, and you wouldn't die. You looked like you were gonna die a couple times.
Totally gonna go down there and get me some of that land calamari for Crixus.
You all gather around the edge, looking down at the slain epic snail. The town is still in a frenzy. Someone's got to probably go back and let them know the snail's dead, or don't. I mean, whichever you prefer.
Now
But
listen, hear me out. I prefer we don't, so I could watch this shit show for a week at least. Till they
Yeah,
figure
sure,
it
that'd
out,
make
you
a
know
good
what I mean?
meeting.
Yeah, they'll probably won't figure it out for weeks. It'll be great.
Well, who's supposed to pay us?
Who knows?
Bartholomew is the person who sent us.
you hear the clearing of a throat, and behind you, as you all turn around, gathered at the edge, you see a familiar wizard in a long blue robe with silver trim, Bartholomew, who stands before you. Well done. To be frank, I didn't, well, I had faith you would succeed, but that all of you survived, well, that takes a very special team. You've done very well. And he looks toward all of you. I believe I owe you all something. And you have all proven yourselves to be adventurers worthy of my company. If you would, I would love to promote you all to the Fabled tier of adventuring within my company.
Yeah, that sounds cool, alright.
Is all right? He claps his hands, and suddenly, out of nowhere, there's well, maybe they're illusory, maybe they're real. Band appears a short way off, which begin to play the typical ceremonial music of the Fabled Ascension. Well, you've all done spectacularly this evening. Defeated one of the most dangerous foes I've ever deigned to put fabled characters, storied characters against. And in addition to your many other triumphs, have proven yourselves worthy. If you would, I would like to congratulate each of you individually for your heroism, your triumph, and well, your well-deserved reward, for lack of a better term. Bog, if you would. And he kind of steps toward you.
Yeah, what's up?
Bog Brozz, you are an interesting individual within my company. Few adventurers find the time to pursue their passions and let their creativity flow. You are an inspiration, not only to your fellow adventurers, but to, well, all of the people of the lands of DnDTime. Your generosity with your work and your raw creative skill is something that, well, few can offer. I'm honored to have you among my adventurers this evening, and I'd like to congratulate you on your ascension to the Fabled tier.
Well, you know, aw shucks, that's very nice of you. I'd be honored to join.
Of course. Of course, as you know, as a Fabled adventurer, you are to be given certain privileges, including a title to which all of those in the lands of DnDTime will know you. Have you decided upon which title you would like?
You know, not really. It never really came to mind.
Well,
can I get back to you on that?
Bog, absolutely. And not every adventurer even takes a title. Some would just like this. And it kind of hefts what looks like a heavy-looking sack. It jingles as though filled with coins. Here you go. I've enchanted the bucks to sound like coins because it feels better. And he hands you a large sack of Bartholomew bucks. Your bonus for this mission of 400.
400?
You get $400 for that mission, boy. You get some big bucks. He says, well, congratulations, Bog, and welcome to the fabled tier of adventuring within my company. There was a magical applause, which is kind of off kilter because you still hear the screams of the town in the distance. No one has alerted them still.
We'll get to that eventually.
Congratulations once more.
Thank you.
He then moves to the next of you, standing there by the ravine. Another Galanodel. What will I do with you? Richard, you are probably, I would say, the bravest of the Galanodels that we've seen. And don't let Cyrus know I've said that. You have a courageous heart, willing to face down near any foe. You are tougher than, well, many adventurers of your level. And, well, I'm very interested to see where you go, as opposed to the directions your brothers and sisters have taken. Richard, you are a merit within my company, and I'm very proud to have you serve with me. Of course, you also will gain a title to which all the lands would know you. Have you chosen your title? I ask almost in jest.
You're gonna need to pull him up.
Oh, damn! Richard, did you hear I just gave you the spiel about how proud I was of you. Are you all right?
Yes. Sorry.
Apologies. I was just saying, you're pretty damn good for even for a Galanodel.
Thank you, Bartholomew. Yeah.
I was asking.
I was listening to some kind of stream or something in the meantime.
Bizarre, strange. Well, Richard, I am sure you must have taken some serious damage to the head after that fight. I hope that this stream nonsense leaves your brain so. Regardless, have you, I ask almost in jest, selected your title as part of my adventuring company?
I am the Ronin.
The Ronin, it is. Congratulations, Richard. You will be known for now and for all time as the Ronin. And once again, there was a resounding, ethereal applause that is again kind of offset by the screams of the town in the background. And he says, I almost forgot. The Galanodel's favorite part. And he hefts a hefty bag of jingling Bartholomew bucks and hands them right over. I'm sure you'll find something good to do with these.
I think I will. Put them right back into the bag, of course.
Excellent. And of course, congratulations, my friend. And he turns next to Maglev. And he says, just got to drink a bit of water. Maglev, you're still glowing with that radiant light. It kind of hurts.
Sorry.
Can you turn that
off? Yes. I just deactivate.
Oof. And you see his robe is kind of singed. It takes a lot to actually harm me, you know. Most magics I can simply shake off. But you have a special power, Maglev. A power beyond most simple mages. Not every spell goes the way you want. But there's a perseverance and an absolution to you that I admire, and I know will take you a long way. You do not let simple obstacles, whether they be doors or foes or what have you, get in your way. You do what you do best. You punch. And Maglev, I know that those fists will take you far in my company. Although you are maybe a sorcerer and not a wizard of my caliber and my like, I can respect your magic, and I know that my company will be stronger with you helming the Fabled tier. Congratulations, my friend, and I would welcome you to the Fabled tier adventuring. Have you selected your title, from which all in the lands of DnDTime will know you?
There can be only one title for me, and that is the Great Swolescerer.
The Great Swolescerer? Actually, how do you feel about the great and all-powerful Swolescerer?
I mean, that works too.
I mean, I just think it sounds pretty good. You know, if you had all-powerful in there. Well, we'll talk, but I very much like it. Congratulations, Maglev, the Great Swolescerer. And once again, the resounding ethereal applause is met by a jingling of coins as he hands to you a hefty sack of Bartholomew bucks, your bonus. And last, but I would be remiss to say least, Valraith. There is a promise in you, Valraith. A promise that, well, could be incredible, legendary in time. There is a glint in your eye and a power behind your swings that does more than any magic sword could. You channel a kind-hearted spirit and a perseverance that few can match, but all envy. Valraith, I'm sure, absolutely, without a doubt, certain that you will be an incredibly valuable addition to our Fabled company. And I am honored to have you amongst my party. Valraith, here, of course, is your bonus. You have deserved it, you have earned it well. Have you decided upon a title from which all throughout the lands will know you?
Absolutely. The Knight of the Verdant Fog.
And what a name it is. The Knight of the Verdant Fog. Valraith, congratulations. And welcome to Fabled tier of adventuring. And once more, welcome all of you to the Fabled tier. I expect the absolute best of each and every one of you moving forward. For this snail, as epic as it may have been, will not be your greatest foe. Congratulations. And thank you. And now, with all of the formalities out of the way, well, maybe one of us should tell that town that they're safe. Or do you think it's better not to tell them yet?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Everything's fine.
All right, if you insist. Well, I did bring, and he kind of leans back and pulls from like under his robes the large burlap sack, which is his big bag. I did bring the big bag, if any of you would like to go shopping. Or if you have other things you'd like to buy, we can take a stroll back to the shop, but I assume some of you would like to, well, and he kind of draws with his hands a little, or with one finger, a circular portal in the air before you, creating what seems to be a permanent or semi-permanent gateway to his shop. We can always have Roger run and grab something if you want anything else. I assume you'd like to spend some of that nice big promotion you just earned.
How much did we get from the promotion again?
That'd be $400, my dude. Switch, that puts you, just as a quick note, at 500 total. For the Blue Boy, that puts you at 700. For Mr. Plunder Loot, that puts you at 9, big old 9. Yeah. And for for Frog, that'll put you at 500 as well.
I got 300 from when Pete ran.
Oh, yes, that's already should be included in there. I added that on.
So I should have left
I
after.
added that yesterday. What was that, Switch?
I should be at 300 after a 500 pull, right?
Let me see.
How would I be at 100? After 100.
Unless you were at negative before. I can check that after the show. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I will figure out why that didn't do anything. Maybe there's a reason.
It's fine. I'm going to do a pull, and then you can just set me to it.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, well, he kind of jingles the bag. I wish you only... Oh, he didn't even let me finish. I wish you only the best of luck. And he reaches his hand out. You roll me a D1000 switch.
You want me to roll a different one?
I mean, if you like, you can keep that one, but I was going to say, you didn't let me finish, so it doesn't really count.
Oh, okay.
It gives you a smile and a wink.
Slightly better.
We will take it for now. Yeah, you reach into the bag, and as you do, you start feeling around, looking for, well, I don't know, any number of potential items that could be of use to you. At first, your hand settles upon a sword. You've already got a couple swords. Maybe we'll worry about that boy later. You reach again, and, well, a bag, and you feel there's a second bag in the bag, and your hand keeps going. You're like, oh God, this is a second bag of holding. You don't need that. So you kind of ignore that boy. And finally, your hand settles upon, well, another blade. You pull the blade from the bag and look at it. It is a simple rapier with a matte black blade and a silver pommel. And Bartholomew says, interesting. This is an old piece. I'm surprised it's actually in this part of the bag. This is a rapier of life draining. Whenever you damage a creature that has when you damage a creature that has not yet taken a turn in a combat, you gain temporary hit points equal to the damage dealt. An interesting piece. It is not an attunement item, which is very interesting note about it.
I think that Zero could use this, then. I'll go give it to Zero.
Very, very well. I hope that it is enjoyed. All right, and yeah, you gain the Rapier of Life Drain. Congratulations. I hope you like it.
Yeah.
And Bartholomew smiles. Very well. Is there anything else I can do for you, Silas? I'm sorry, Richard. I'm so used to talking to your sister. I apologize. Hearing not, would anyone else like to purchase anything from the shop really quickly?
Actually,
take your time, really. I really don't mind.
Could I just try to steal something from that bag? I'll bribe you with 500 Bartholomew bucks, the good stuff.
Well, really, the bag costs. Sure, I'll take a bribe.
Yeah.
You're not paying for it. You're just bribing me. That's
exactly. It's all in the deal.
Yeah, no, I understand. Please, go ahead and reach in. And he shakes the bag around. It jingles and clatters. Roll me a D1000. Let's see how you do. Oh, not to the highest. But there's still some good things down at that level. Oh, yeah, you're fine. You're just barely out of that category. Right.
Can I attempt to smack the shit out of the bag to get another reroll?
Sure. Go ahead. Pete will crucify me later.
All right. Even better.
Oh my God.
Big yikes. We're gonna go with you want that one and not the first one.
I don't care. Whichever's cool.
Okay. Actually, I'll tell you, it's actually pretty good. You reach into the bag, and you reach into the bag, and as you do, you feeling around, and at first your hand touches on something. It's got like a weird chain-like aspect to it, and as you reach further along, you touch handle, a plastic part, which there's a little knob, and you click it, and suddenly it revs like a chainsaw. You instinctively like, oh, jeez, let go of it. Whipping your hand back, you almost stab into, a blade, a sharp blade of some kind. Oh, that hurt. But then you feel the closing of the bag around you, and instinctively you grasp onto a piece of stone, which it's weird that we got 2 of these today out of nowhere. Pulling it from the bag, you pull out a small stone tablet, about the size of a playing card. Looking at the front of it, the engraved onto the tablet appears to be the depiction of a kraken attacking a ship. And Bartholomew goes, oh, shit, not another one. That is one of my Dungeon Master's collectible trading cards, number 7, the Kraken.
Oh boy.
I dropped it into the bag some time ago. I'd rather like it back if you wouldn't mind. They will be forthright. They'll be very valuable someday worth collecting. I'd offer you another pull if you wanted another reroll. But I really can't offer you much more than that.
You know what? Just this once? Sure. Yeah, let's go for... You can keep your silly trading card. I don't know what it does anyway.
I will take it. Excellent. I've been looking for these for some time. Just add this to Bartholomew's inventory. Okay. All right. Good luck.
So, one more shot?
Yeah, go ahead. Shakes the bag up. That is the mechanical ability of the card.
Oh.
That's a very high number. I mean, what? You reach into the bag, and as you fumble around, first your hand passes over a blade of some kind. Well, I mean, swords are pretty cool, but maybe something different. Then your hand passes over a sticker, or maybe not a sticker. Oh God. And finally, your hand settles. What does it even do? Lol. And interesting. Your hands settle upon fabric. And you pull from the bag a pair of shorts. Bartholomew goes, oh, I haven't seen those for a long time. Kurogon has a pair of those, I believe. Those are gravitational shorts. This pair of sporting swim trunks is from a short-lived lifestyle brand, Cursed. No, it's not Cursed. While you wear these pants, creatures have difficulty focusing on attacking you. And no matter how sporting your, brain. While you wear these pants, creatures have a great difficulty focusing on attacking you and not focusing on how sporting your shorts look. You get a +2 bonus to armor class against ranged attacks while wearing these shorts. Additionally, whenever an attacker would make a ranged attack against a target within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to distract the attacker with your pants, causing you to become the target instead.
Well, you know, I always needed a new pair of pants anyway.
They're very magical shorts. I mean, I bought almost all of them when Cursed went under. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy them. They also function as swim trunks, so you don't have to change if you're going swimming.
Oh, that's great.
And congratulations, you have the gravitational shorts. Pardon my bad brain. I'm having trouble reading right now because I'm just loopy, apparently. All right. Well, is there anything else that I can do for you, Bog?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Very well, and congratulations, of course.
Thank you.
Maglev, Valraith, could I assist either of you?
Sure, I'll take a pull.
Excellent. Love to see it. I wish you, of course, the absolute best as he jingles the bag. Have a go.
Ooh.
Oh my. 740. Let's see. Some of these are very strange. Oh, a very good ability. All right. You reach into the bag. First, your hand touches upon a something electric, or a lightning rod of sorts, probably. Oh, why am I talking in voice? A lightning rod of sorts, probably not what you want. You continue to fumble around, oh man. And you touch a blade, which bursts into flame, almost burning you. Finally, your hand settles upon oh my god, a rod. A rod, it feels, it's got knurling in it, good for holding, interwoven aspects all along the side, or engraved aspects along the side, giving it an interesting texture, surely an interesting look. You instinctively decide, oh, I'll grab it. You reach and pull it from the bag. And Bartholomew goes, oh, I know someone who would love that. Well, maybe you can discuss trading with them. That is a rod of the Pact Keeper, a +2 rod, in fact. Requires attunement by a warlock. Sorry, Maglev, probably not your cup of tea.
One of my customers would love this.
Well, I'm glad you'll find some use for it. But yes, it's a rod of Pact Keeper. Gives you a +2 bonus to spell attacks and to the saving throw DC of your warlock spells. Which I feel like you might have a warlock who might be interested in that guy.
That's the customer he's talking about.
Yeah. Well, Bartholomew says, I'm sorry, Maglev, I couldn't have gotten something better. Of course, Jeremy, say, congratulations, Frog, one hell of a fucking pull. That is probably one of the best items in the bag, if not the best item in the bag for warlocks specifically. Which, of course, your main character and Adultia would very much benefit from.
Oh,
so congrats. I hope you enjoy it. Also, hello, Raiders. Welcome. We're just finishing up our shopping portion after the defeat of the epic snail. So hello, everyone from Matty Morgs. Welcome. And thank you for the raid, my friend. Now, last but certainly not least, Bartholomew turns to you. Valraith, I know I can tempt you with a roll from the bag.
The bag.
Please, and he jingles the bag, and you hear all of the clattering beneath.
I'm fine with that one.
Oh,
Good with that.
That's a very good one.
Nice.
That was a scary one, actually. All right.
It wasn't a 996, though.
732. All right. You reach into Bartholomew's big bag bonanza, the bag of holding, and begin to feel around to see what you can find. At first, your hand passes over a whip of some kind. That's probably not what you want. You keep on feeling around, see what you can find, and you find, some boots. That might be helpful. Who knows? But maybe not. And finally, your hand settles upon what even is this guy? Your hand settles on a cloak.
Ooh.
You grab and pull it from the bag just to get an idea of what it could be. And as you look at it, it has a long kind of black, it's almost more like a cloak than a coat or anything. And if you look at it, it has all these, like this big kind of mantle-like neck piece that flares back, and it almost tapers into like a misty kind of darkness at its base. And Bartholomew goes, yes, that is a classic. That is a cloak of the bat.
Ooh.
And maybe an interesting replacement for your kite shield. Matty's been listening. Well, Matty, thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice.
Anyway, the cloak of the bat. Yes. While wearing this cloak, you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks in dim light or darkness. You just have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. Okay. Also, while in dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands to use it as a flying speed of 40 feet.
Yep.
If you ever fail to grip the cloak's edges while flying in this way, or if you're no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose this flying speed. And while wearing it in an area of dim light or darkness, you use your action to polymorph yourself, transforming into a bat. While in the form of a bat, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, and the cloak can't be used this way again until the next dawn. So it's an interesting little piece.
I can feel like Crixus, my mentor. I can turn into animals.
Valraith, I do hope that you enjoy this particular piece. I am maybe not a replacement for the kite shield, because that is one hell of an item. But definitely an option, I think.
Yes.
And congratulations, my friend. Well, everyone, thank you very much for your service to my venturing company. And it's been a pleasure talking with you this evening. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to head back to the shop. I have a lot of work to do. Roger's been trying to reorganize things, and it's all out of place. It's terrible. And Bartholomew goes to head back through the little portal to the shop. When I walk through here, it'll close. Does anyone want to ride a quick jump back?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I thought you were going after the snail.
Oh no, actually, yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna go collect the snail. Come back for me later.
Yeah.
All right, I'll send Roger back to get you later.
Sounds like.
Yeah, and with that, Bartholomew steps away, disappearing through the portal, which closes behind him. And you all, I guess, collect little bits of prismatic shell. The shell is obliterated, and its anti-magic properties are lost. But it's very, very beautiful. It might be interesting to have for jewelry, if you're interested in that, or just inspiration for your painting, Bog, because of how prismatic and beautiful it is.
Crush it up.
I'll definitely get something out of that one.
But yeah,
or I can make paint out of it.
And of course, Valraith, for you monstrous son of a gun, you can definitely eat it.
Land calamari.
It tastes like snail.
Land calamari.
But with that, I think we're actually done. We did it.
We did it.
Oh boy. Congratulations, y'all. Thank you all for playing.